clean a full face respirator, this one's already partially clean and been blown off, and the filters are already off of here. Usually at Wednesday meetings, we clean our respirators, put new filters on. So we usually use a disinfectant wipe. This is a respirator wipe. This one just happens to be from Uline, but you can get them from different places. Most of the new sprayers don't realize how far we can take this apart to help us clean it better. So you can pop this front cap off. The little nose piece inside just pops right out of here. So we can pop that off. And then this piece can be rotated out. So that's about as far apart as we take it. You could entirely take the whole shield apart and everything, but it's not really necessary. So at this point, I'm just trying to clean it up. Usually, since we're in the powder booth, it's usually full of powder, even though it's supposed to be keeping powder away from your breathing. It's just naturally you're gonna have powder on you, and you're not always gonna have a perfect seal, or some powder's gonna get in your mask when you don't have it on. These little rubber flaps can be pulled out, so that way you can get in behind and clean them up pretty good. So it just helps if we do it on a regular basis. If you never clean it and then go to do it, you might as well just get a new one, because it's gonna take a super long time and you're probably not gonna get it clean if you waited too long. Definitely important to clean it after you've been sick, because you'll just make yourself sick again. These little flaps will just pop out here as well. So we take those out, we'll wipe those off. You can see that this is kind of a little bit red because there was, last time this was used, they were spraying red powder, so. And again, most people might say like, well, obviously your respirator's not doing its job if you've got powder inside of it, but you know, it's gonna be on your neck and around your face, and you don't always have your respirator on when you're in the booth. If you're looking parts over and stuff, and there's still a little bit of dust in the air, so that's kind of landing on your face. So eventually, it's just gonna start to work its way inside, and if you never clean it over time, of course, this is gonna build up. When you're powder coating in the summer with a full face mask, you're usually sweating a lot. So one of the main reasons why we're trying to clean it is just to get all of the sweat out of it. It's usually pretty nasty down here at the bottom. This one isn't, but usually it is, because that's where all your sweat ends up sitting and drying, and all kinds of stuff will stick to it and cake to it. On the inside of the mask here, there is a few more flaps that we can pop out. And we can clean those. These would be flaps that let air come in when you breathe in, but when you breathe out, they close, so that way you're not breathing outwards through your filter, because the filter sits right here. So when you breathe in, it lets air in, but when you breathe out, the flap closes, so that way your exhale gets forced out the exhalation valve. Just put it back together. This just goes into the front and rotates into place. Let's see, we gotta put this on. This is where your breath comes out, so when you breathe out, this flap's open. When you breathe in, this flap's closed. So that way your air that's coming in is coming through the filters, not through the front. This is just a cover. And then we just slip the nose piece inside. And that's how you clean a respirator.